Now, girl, you know we don't gatekeep over here. Get yourself over to LanoShopping55.com right now. And I mean now. Look at this price point for this cute outfit. Have we not been looking for a shop that, number one, is owned by a Black woman, but number two, actually has cute and affordable clothing? Yes, look no further. Honey, I was so shocked when one of our Vibers showed us the website. I was like, yo, how come we don't know about this stuff? But look, I'm putting you on, check it out. And when I tell you there is not a piece on there that I would not rock or buy for someone else. And the prices are amazing. The fashions are right on point. And what I really love about her shop is how inclusive it is. And when I say that, this is what I mean. You know how like all the sexy clothes are usually for the skinny chicks? Not on Lano Shop, honey. On LanoShopping55.com, even the plus size baddies get good looking gear. And the price is still right. Make sure you guys head over there because listen, free shipping on orders over $50. And honey, you're gonna wanna spend more than $50. And you can actually get on the email list for an additional percentage off of your order. You cannot beat it. Baby, look at those jeans. I cannot wait to put these hips in those jeans. Head over there. Let me know what you guys think about it. LanoShopping55.com. There will be a link pinned in the comment section.
Yes, and I am using a speaker. And before I go live right now, after I'm finished with this video, I want y'all to know, from now on, if you're commenting something weird, rude, disgusting, or you're just being mean and trying to call me ugly and chopped and stuff, coming at me, coming for me in my live or something, or in the comments on one of my videos, you know what I'm doing? I'm just going to block you because I'm tired of it and y'all are getting on my nerves. It's not, because I'm not the 1, the 2, the 3, or the 4. Not even the 5. It's not the time or the place. I get paid to do this stuff. You do not. Let's not do this.
Welcome back to the Vibers, the Blue Heart Gang. And if you're just getting here for the first time, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click those notification bells so that you can know every time I go live or when I do another upload. Because now we are in a relationship and yeah, we got to get into this bullshit. In my mind. What's up, Vibers? How is everybody doing? I hope everybody is good. It is so good to be in the building with my girl Elias and my bros. Okay, Flora said isn't he though? Like I just want to go adopt that little boy, but you know what I'm saying? Like he is so funny to me. Okay, he is so funny to me, and he literally speaks to my heart, honey. Definitely does. So listen, what do we have going on today? I want to talk about, first of all, I have to apologize. Those of you that were in the watch party last night, I did not know that every single episode was already loaded onto Netflix. So as soon as we're done with this, we're going to head over on members and Patreon to finish the documentary off. I ain't gonna lie. I watched a little bit of it. Okay. I watched a little bit of, and baby, I was like shocked. I was shocked. Okay. Even if you've already watched it, come through and watch it with us again. If you're a member or on, if you're a member or you're on my Patreon, come through and watch it. We're going to do it as soon as we get done this. Flora said, we only did episode 1. We only did episode 1. So we'll do all of the rest right after this, but I wanted to talk about it because baby, it was something else. And I'm going to say this. There are 2 things that happened as I skipped around and watched in that documentary that number 1, Taz absolutely has been saying for the longest, and that is that that proffer interview that that Keefe D did. Taz has always maintained that was where he admitted to everything that happened and that was going to be the thing that haunted him. But I will say this, never have I ever, as many times people have had this discussion about what happened with Biggie and what happened to Pac, I have never seen it laid out so good to the point where like you don't have a choice. Like you literally would just be living in denial if you can't. And one other thing that Taz said when Diddy first got sentenced, right? He said, based on what's going on with Keefe D and when he goes to trial and stuff, that he believed that they were lining Diddy up so that they could hold him accountable for Pac. And here's the thing, even thinking about that, like I never really thought that Diddy had. How many of y'all thought that he had something to do with Biggie's death too? How many of y'all thought that? Oh goodness, we got memberships. Hold on, y'all. I didn't see. Let me check that out. And while I'm doing that, make sure y'all let me know who thought that he was responsible for Diddy as well as not Diddy for Biggie as well as Pac. I never thought that he was responsible for Biggie too, but after watching the documentary, I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say yeah. I'm definitely gonna say yeah. So let me see about these. Let's see about these memberships. Thank you, Honeydew Brown. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Muffin, for gifting your friends. Let's see who got. Okay, Lady Dimples, Miss Mad About Music. Hey now, Nesto's Lost Wages. Betty Moss 7100 and Miss Harry got memberships. Welcome, honey. Because you know we are in a relationship, so drop those blue gavels like you mean it. Like you mean it, okay? Thank you so much, Honeydew. You know what? I'm going to go ahead, just in case some people want to watch the documentary with us. Let me go on in here and I'm gonna give some memberships too. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and give some memberships as well. Let me go in here. Give me 1 second, honey, so that we could pull everybody into the room who possibly wants to participate with us today. Okay. And while I'm doing that, I know today is our girl alive 504's birthday. I know it's 504's birthday, and I'm not sure if she's here. She might come through on the live later on tonight, but we definitely have to. I'm gonna wish her a happy birthday, even if she's not here yet, right? And I'm also looking for. Do we have any other birthdays to acknowledge? Okay. Oh my goodness! Thank you so very much, Cross Country Cruise Her, for the memberships. Okay, thank you, girl alive. The Makita Method, the Pretty Chick. TD Will, Tina Wise got and Lonnie 76. All right, congratulations. Drop those blue gavels. Okay, drop those blue gavels. All right, and let me go ahead and gift these memberships. Okay, let's go ahead and give out 5 memberships right now. Okay. And we'll go ahead and give out 5 more later on our second live. And we got a membership for PYT3, Sweet Tay, Fat Girl 4833, So Happy 2025, and Mrs. Delightful. Congratulations. Welcome to the Vibers. We in this relationship, so make sure you drop that blue gavel. Okay. So I know that we got to get into these birthday shenanigans, right? She's not here, but I have to, I don't care if we have to do it again on the second live today. We have to say happy birthday to our girl 504. She has been going through it. She's had some challenges this year. Recently she lost her pet baby and just a lot has been going on, but she always brings so much joy and we have a whole theme, okay? We had to make a wall just because of her, okay? Cuz she be cutting up so bad. She be cracking us up, making us laugh, and we definitely want to say a happy birthday to the girl alive, okay? I never thought I was going to use this background again. I think I made this one when Diddy first when Cassie, I think that's when Cassie filed that lawsuit is when I had did this Diddy background. I was about to throw it away the other day and I was like, you know what? Something's telling me. Okay. So for our girl alive 504, you already know we wish her continued strength, peace, and blessings. Okay. We wish her prosperity, abundance, everything to her highest and greatest good, that she keeps her wonderful, amazing, upbeat spirit. Okay. That we have grown to love. Where is she at? Where is she at? She'll probably check in on the later one. But anyway, happy birthday to our girl 504. Cause without 504, baby, we wouldn't even have a wall. Happy birthday, 504. Girl alive. We love you.
I hope your favorite drink is always miraculously in your refrigerator.
I hope whenever you check your bank account, you got more money in it than you actually expected to be in that motherfucker.
And I hope every time you go pay your utilities, that shit say zero balance due.
And I hope that every time you crank your car up, it's a full tank of gas in it.
Kicking candles, baby girl. It's your birthday, so I know you want to ride out. Even if we only go to my house, sit more easy as we sit up on my couch. Feels good, so I know you want to cry out. You say you want passion, I think you found it. You're ready for action, don't be astounded. Switch your positions, you feel surrounded. Tell me where you want your kids, girl. Girl, you know I, girl, you know I. I've been feeding, awake for the late night, dreaming about your loving. Girl, you know I, girl, you know I. And you just need your body to make, girl. Birthday sex, it's the best day of the year, girl. Birthday sex, birthday sex. It feels like let me hit that G-spot, G-spot, girl.
In my mind.
And you already know we want 504 to get that back bliggity bliggity blown out. Okay. Girl, go and get you some birthday sex. Okay. I still can't get over those being men singing to him, talking about your G spot, because you already know, okay? Shout out to Honeydew Brown. She says, I'm always driving when this video is playing, girl. I'm crying. For real. That is too funny. I love that song. I just be singing in the background, child. Just singing in the background. Makeup Beauty Forever says the scooter part makes her very uncomfortable. Honey, they do be grinding up on that damn scooter, okay? I don't know if Sonya's jealous or not, but they're doing things to that scooter that she could never. Okay? You can't do that with a diaper on. Anyway, let me just let's get into it. So I know some of you guys were there. We had quite a few people that watched the first part. I am so sorry. I was mad when I realized. I was like, wait a minute, they're all on here. So we could have watched them all last night, but that's okay. We'll get it out today. But so like I said, I skipped around. Okay, Black Swan says she thoroughly enjoyed the watch party. Good. I love chatting with y'all and watching stuff. It just makes it so much better. Okay. And this one, okay, let me see. I'm gonna be there for most of it. Okay, but I'm gonna let it play because actually, you know what? I'm gonna because I do have the Rich Girl Club. I'm gonna ask them if we could push it back. No, it'll probably be too late to push it back for them. I'm gonna see if we can reschedule. We'll skip today and pick back up tomorrow so that we can go straight through it. But listen, this I believe is going to be the reckoning for real. And a lot of people was like, why did 50 choose now to put it out? I don't think it's a better time. I think this is the time to put that shit out. If you think about it, because like everybody's talking about it, he's trending, right? His shit is out there. And you know, there's nothing like crushing out your enemy when they think they won already. And like if you think about it, everybody feels like because he's got 50 months time served, so he's gonna be out in a few months. Everybody's like, oh, he good or whatever. Nah. They said nah. Cause look, if any of what those men showed, or just even listening to Keefe D's statement to the police back then, there is no way we can get around it. If Diddy gets around Pac's death, just simply Pac, right? If he gets around Pac, he's definitely protected by how by higher ups, because there is no way listening. Did y'all hear all of that? Okay. They didn't go into that until like the second or the third episode. And like I said, I was skipping around. So I didn't get to see everything, but it got more and more troubling as it went on. Like so much came out. Like I didn't know that that situation happened with where they were at the concert and he overpacked it. And so there were people that passed away. You know, there's an esoteric thing to that as well, right? Because he definitely did, based on what the people around him said, he changed. Oh, wait a minute. He filed a cease and desist. Baby. First of all, can we talk about how 50 got that footage? Can we talk about how 50 got that footage? So Diddy hired a team to follow him around and document everything while he was you know, awaiting trial and stuff like that. So when they arrested him, it all became part of, you know, what they took from him. So this is stuff that all you had to do was submit a FOIA request to get it. FOIA. That's all. Yes, honey, this is 50's documentary. You know 50 is the pettiest nigga in America. Like he literally that's all it was. This was the part of what Diddy had on him. So it all became part of what they got. He didn't pay the photographer and he sold it. Well, that too. That too. But it's why does he think that he could file a cease and desist on something that he doesn't own? Crazy. It was Big Daddy Kane's baby mama. Who was that? Who was that? I don't know who's that. Is that the Mammy Mount birthdays Mammy songs? Who is that? Oh snap! You're actually live. I guess we're getting a. What are you talking about? I don't care about blocking you because you're a member. If you're talking crazy, baby, I break up real easy, real fast, cut ties quick. So make your humor understood, muffin. Um. Anyway, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I didn't know that all of that had happened. I did not. Let me see. The God Answer Truth said, yes, ma'am. I don't ever want to have that. No, never. So the fact that he only put those people's, you know, when, what's his name? The guy who was his assistant, I can't think of his name, but we'll see it because it's going to come up in the next part of the documentary. Guess who hate Wayne? Did you really change that to your, for real, Wayne? Wayne, what is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you, boy? Why would you do that? He didn't change his avatar to the singing Mammy Mike, talking about guess who hates birthday songs. Birthdays and Mammy songs suck. You are such a hater. What is wrong? I cannot stand you. I cannot stand Wayne. Oh my God, he get on my nerves. Child, that don't even make no sense. Why would you troll me, Wayne? You know I troll back. That's why don't nobody like me. Cause I talk back. You just want to fight. That don't make no sense. Y'all see him, don't you? Let me scroll up here and get this fool. Why would he do that? Oh yeah, Wayne. Or the other night, did you watch the playback? Did you watch the playback from maybe like 2 or 3 nights ago when we reacted to a Nesto song? Did you watch it, child? Anyway, Barbie's floppy possum came in the chat and told us good night, right? And she said that Amazon had dropped off the batteries and it was gonna be a rose night. Hint, hint. If you get my drift. And she said she hope you don't get jealous. Do y'all got something y'all want to tell me? Wayne. Mm-hmm. Wayne said he watch everything. Wayne, you nosy. I know that's right, bro. I know that's right. You watch everything. So Wayne, you and Barbie's floppy possum, y'all got something to tell me? Do y'all got something to tell me? I want to know. You know, I'm just saying. Cause she got, Barbie's floppy possum. Stop acting like you don't know Barbie. Stop acting like you don't know Barbie. She got her rose and she said, not next time get the rechargeable one. Hey Charnay, now why is you telling your business, girl? Hey Charnay say she gonna put that thing, she gonna plug it up and make sure it's ready every time, okay? Can I call you Rose? That song, I cannot hear that song anymore without thinking of that Rose child. Okay? That Rose is out here saving lives. Okay? All type of connections. Y'all will not believe. My chat has brought together many relationships. Okay? Wait a minute. Wayne said if I was hitting Barbie, she would throw that rose away. Barbie! Barbie. I think you might have want to get around to get your road trip schedule. Mm-hmm. Somebody told me Wayne is driving. If you riding, he driving. Okay. Barbie. What is going on here? Drop the roses in the chat for our girl Barbie's floppy possum. See how y'all get off topic. See how y'all get off topic. He said I'm not next. Bro. I know that's right. I can't. I cannot. I cannot. But why you got that mammy up there? You can't be doing that shit, Wayne. Leave my mammy alone. Anyway, back to this Negro, Sean Diddy Combs, okay? Um, I'm telling you, but okay, as far as part one is concerned, because I guess that's all we should be talking about because that's what we watched. Shout out to those of you that are watching on Patreon. I see y'all dropping y'all roses on Patreon. Y'all are a trip. Y'all are so funny. And shout out to those that are watching over on the Facebook and everywhere else. We see you. And I think we can see your comments over here as well. Wayne said he didn't. Wayne is messy, y'all. Wayne is super messy and he bossy. Okay, so you got to you got to you got to stand up to him. So watch it, Barbie. Watch it, Barbie. So let's talk about this situation that was exposed so far in the Diddy documentary by Sean by 50, right? So one of the things, and I like the name The Reckoning because it literally is that. Especially if we take what they're saying in the documentary to be the actual factual truth. Baby. Um so it starts off, just basically talking about his beginnings, right? And we've always, at least me, I've always looked at his mom as kind of creepy. Like, is something about his mom that I don't know. It was something about her that was always kind of off. And they made it seem like, she was just a lady that put on a lot of parties and served drinks and stuff like that. But I've always heard allegedly that she was out here pimping. Okay. And we know that his dad was a hustler or whatever. It seems like he grew up looking up to the kind of people that he actually developed into. You know how he likes to have like this gangbanger, gangster, like, persona or whatever. Like he wants to like go and rough people up and, shake people down and stuff like that. Flora DeBella says she heard you. Yes, that's what I was hearing. I was hearing that she was doing stuff like that. Pimp, right? If it's a woman, it's supposed to be a madam. I just say a pimp. You know what I'm saying? But I've heard that. But what I did not hear until the documentary was that his mom was actually physically abusive to him. They said that his mom, and I don't mean like the old school, whoopings that us Gen Xers got from the boomers. The way that they described it was like it was straight up abuse. And that, it kind of shaped, his little personality and stuff like that. So that was really interesting. Of course, she ain't got nothing to say about it, but I do think that it probably is on brand for his behavior, right? And the fact that he don't respect or give a damn about women at all, to me, speaks to a lot of that. Because if she's out here being a madam, right, and she got all type of people in and out their house and stuff like that, giving parties with pimps and players and stuff like that, he couldn't help but not respect women. Okay. Right, girl. She said he learned the whooping from her. And I would say I agree with you here too. Empress Kaya says she treated him more like a partner than a son. And when they said that he smacked his mom and called her a bitch, that's what I was thinking too. Especially like, damn, I should have pulled that clip up. But there's a clip, and I know we've showed it and you guys have seen it before, but there's a clip where it was really borderline and super inappropriate between them, right? It was something sexual. I cannot remember the actual logistics of the video, but it was something very inappropriate between her and Diddy. Okay. Quiet Chaos TV, we're gonna watch it on Patreon and on the members. I'm gonna I might go ahead and give out 5 more. If y'all, let me see. Get the likes up 50 more, and I'm gonna give out 5 more memberships, and that'll be 5 more people that can watch the documentary with us today, right? Yeah, not it wasn't just the kiss. Okay, it wasn't just the kiss. So even though that was inappropriate, but it has something to do with like a freak off or something. Not just the kiss on the lips, which that was gross too. But it was something else, y'all. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it while we're at the watch party, but it was something, okay? Not it was something worse than that. Stars Above the Emerald Forest says they kiss on the lips, and he was talking about his mom being able to touch the floor with her palms down. I feel like it was something else. Okay. Was that it? Bible Lady says he told, yeah, his mom to, I remember that, but I feel like it was something else, y'all. Um, or maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Okay. Hey, Scar Beauty Boo, how are you, Muffin? That might have been it. So that part, when the guy was like, he slapped his mom and called her a bitch. That sounds like how he treated Cassie, how he treated Kim Porter. So I wonder just how inappropriate. Yes, they were doing the IVs, which I do the IVs, okay? Not for the reasons that they do it. Speaking of IVs, and I said this to Taz last night, right? All of his former colleagues, they look like pawpaws, right? All of them. And really they are. Like they're 50 plus, right? But thinking about how Diddy looked before he went to jail and how he looks now with no IV therapy, no vitamins, no um no Beijing black hair, you know what I'm saying? Um no supplements, no good, like he is aging ugh, ugh. Okay. Um, Let me see. Stars Above the Emerald Forest says, Nyla, you may be thinking about when they were getting IV drips after a party. He also talked about them going to strip clubs today. It might have been that. It might have been that. It might have just been that. Let me look at the likes to see if 20 more likes, and I will give out 5 more memberships. So that part was key for me as well. Definitely Misa's part, which a lot of us know that Misa was very, very young when he got with her. That was kind of disturbing. Um, the situation with the young man that got shot in the bathroom that Roddy was talking about, that was interesting. Very interesting. Um, Tiff says Diddy looks like Danny Glover in the color. He sure do, baby. He sure do. He sure do. It was so many times I wanted to say, any more letters come? Could be. Maybe so. He did look just like he does look like Danny Glover in Color Purple now. Another thing I feel like was a pivotal moment, and it was how they were explaining that Biggie was not cool with him like that. And how he put, I never knew that huge, largest street funeral ever that Biggie had, that amazing send off, he made Biggie pay for it while presenting it like he did it. So Biggie's estate paid for all of that. And then just how like the situation with Craig Mack, and Craig Mack's ex-wife was like, they didn't pay them, they had no money and all of this kind of stuff. And she was like, basically they were going back and forth looking for, her father was, helping them pay bills and stuff, and they had no money. And so Craig Mack walks up to Diddy in the club and was like, and which is crazy because Flavor in Your Ear was big. He got no money from that. And he was like, I walked up to him in the club. This is what Craig Mack's ex-wife, well, can't call, I guess she would have been his ex-wife or whatever. She was like, Diddy pulled out a big wad of cash, probably thousands of dollars, right? And all he gave him was $100 bill, you know? And just, yeah, like, and at the end of the day, it's like, it really showed me, um, specifically like the Tupac and Diddy part, how serious it is and how dangerous it is when a powerful person envies you. When a powerful person envies you, when they have, access to money and access to uh things that could affect your life negatively, that is a dangerous place to be in, because look, I am sold. I absolutely believe, based on what we saw or what I saw in that documentary, that as as Jag would say, even though I can't stand her, the diddler did it. The diddler did it. He was envious of Pac. Absolutely envious. Okay. Let me see. He said, hold on. I have a complaint. Why do you say see y'all tomorrow with another live and we don't hear from you for 2 to 3 days? Just curious, are you okay? Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I don't. Okay. I don't be. I don't be feeling good, Wayne. I be sick. And what you gonna do about it? And you know what? You don't even come around, but sometimes you gotta check my other channels, Wayne. Or check Patreon, Wayne. Okay. Sometimes it's just that. But yeah, it was literally I am Deshanna says he is a serial killer indirectly. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, the way that he treated Big's mother, and even thinking about the people that won the making of his bands and stuff like that, when they were talking about how they put this big old stack of contracts in front of them and told them that they had 24 hours to read it and sign it. And these are young people that are hungry. That is so predatory. And so she went ahead and signed it. And so she says when she did have an attorney look at it, what it basically said was, I'm going to give you fame, but no fortune. So he sets these people up literally to just be broke. He made it to damn near billionaire status by not paying people. By not paying people. And then it did put Suge in a whole different light. Like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead. What's this? They needed Chat GT. For real. Fuzzy says, I don't trust people around them with exactly. 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 Irie Vibe says it's telling that none of his artists came out on top. He fed no one. Facts. They didn't eat until they got away. Imagine, what Mary J. Blige's career would have been if she would have stayed with Diddy. And think about most of the people that stayed with him, they ended up off on drugs or fucked up, you know? And I would say that Jodeci and Mary J. Blige, and of course, Biggie, they literally legitimized him in the game. And they wouldn't have had nothing if they stayed with him. 112. And they were talented. And we know like those songs charted high and stayed up there, you know? Like when they talked about how, because, we all know Suge Knight, he is what he is, right? But one thing that I thought about as I'm watching this and thinking about the people that were around him, they all ate, y'all. They all ate. Jewel 88 says, AAA says some of them were blackballed. Yes. Yes. He did. He did. Okay, so we have enough likes. So let me actually go ahead and gift some more memberships. Let me see. Let's go in here and gift 5 more. And let me see what time. Let me see. We are 38 minutes in. We'll chat for a little bit longer, but then we could just go ahead and go and finish watching it so it doesn't get too late so that we can do another live. Let's go over here and do some more memberships. Okay, so hopefully those who want the memberships can get the membership. So we're going to give away 5 more. This will make 20 memberships have been given away on this live stream alone. God's Child says it was excellent. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and watch the rest in a few minutes. Okay. So there we go. Let's see who got them. Okay. Wow, look at there. God's Child got one. Roddy Love, Over the Top, Shar Watson, and That Girl Poison got one. Okay, cool. Welcome to the Vibers. Make sure you drop that blue gavel because we are in a relationship. Okay, shout out to JMM5510. Love Yourself More received a gifted membership. Okay, yes, Patreon is included. Patreon is included. Patreon is included. So don't worry, if you're on Patreon, you will be able to watch as well. Okay, so I got it. We're gonna drop the link like we always do. See, you be missing the behind the scenes stuff. That's your problem, Wayne. We're gonna drop the link, and it's gonna be a StreamYard link, and we're going to be watching it together. Okay. Let me see. Yep. Okay. So they all went through. So yeah. Let me see what else was on there that was like a trip. Um, the Diddy, the Biggie stuff was like it was too much for me. Too much. That was so sad. So sad. And I think that was based on envy too. That was definitely based on envy. He just don't have it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it is on Netflix, but you can watch it with us. You can definitely watch it with us. Okay, let me see. SayJ says he started Diddy Dirty South. You could tell he lost touch. Whatever his success was before can directly be tied to the talent of prior people. He couldn't replicate it. Yeah. Yeah. So I tell y'all what, let's go ahead and shut it down. Let's go over and watch it. Give me less than 10 minutes to get the stream up. It's going to be posted on the members only tab and on Patreon. So that we can all watch together. So give me like less than 10 minutes and I'll do that. And then we're going to have like a serious review after watching it all. And kind of like break down chapter to chapter by chapter because man, it's a trip. Now I do want to I'll wait until after because I know everybody hasn't seen it all. I'll wait until after that's done. But I just look, I did see enough of it. Honeydew says, I missed the first part. I'll watch this part with y'all. Cool. The first part is on the membership tab and it's on Patreon as well. So you can watch the playback in case you don't have Netflix. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this and I will see you guys in 10 minutes. Okay. Shut up, Wayne. Bye. And you better take my mammy picture. Stop defaming my mammy, Wayne. Bye-bye, guys.